YouTube ads are my preferred ad platform when I want to try testing new affiliate programs. So in this video, I'm going to show you not only how to set up a successful ad, I'm going to reveal some reasons why YouTube ads are better than Facebook ads and even Pinterest ads, and I'm going to show you the number one thing that most people get wrong. So make sure you watch this entire video to learn those three things. Hello, my name is Alston Godbolt, and as a successful affiliate marketer, I've earned commissions with everything from security cameras to stand mixers, sound bars, microwaves, web hosting, and even online courses. If you want real affiliate marketing tips, tricks, and tactics, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified when I upload a brand new video. Also, click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbolt.com/start for my free 4-step cheat sheet to make money online with things that you have lying around the house. All right, so as I mentioned, YouTube ads are my preferred ad platform if I want to try and get traffic fast. Now, there are a number of reasons why I like YouTube ads and prefer it over Facebook ads. Let's talk about some of those reasons right now. Number one, you don't pay unless someone watches 30 seconds or more of your videos. That's incredibly powerful and more profitable than Facebook ads, where you pay regardless if someone watches or clicks. It's a different ad platform altogether, and so you're actually going to save and make more money using something like YouTube ads. Number two, you can actually target by income level. That's another thing that you have a little bit more difficult time doing with Facebook ads. YouTube ads, you can actually target by income, which can help you make your ads a little bit more profitable, and you can actually set your cost per view at 10 cents, and so your mileage can run. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to set up an ad, assuming that we want to promote Bluehost. Bluehost is a web hosting platform, and I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go to ads.google.com. Now, right now is a great time to start running Google or YouTube ads, because if you spend $500, they're going to give you $500 credit. So if you haven't tried it before, go ahead and give it a spin. Obviously, because you're spending money, there's no guarantee that you're going to make any money back. Just make sure that you are only spending money that you can afford to lose in the event you don't make any money. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and sign up, go through the process and sign up. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sign in, and I'm going to come back to you when it's time to set up the ad. All right, so here we are at the main dashboard. And the first thing that we want to do is we want to click on New Campaign. And once we click on New Campaign, we can actually walk through the process of setting up an ad. So we click on New Campaign here, and it's just going to take a second. There we go, click on New Campaign again. And we're going to go ahead and set this up. Now, there are some things that you want to make sure that you absolutely do to get this right. So we're going to click on this bottom right here, create a campaign without a goals guidance, and then we are going to do a video ad just like that, and then click on continue. The first thing that I want to do is I want to change the campaign name. We can just call it test, or you want to call it something that is going to be familiar with you, especially if you're running multiple ads, or you could call it something like we'll say web hosting affiliates, like that, just so that you know. We're going to leave the maximum cost per view as is. What we can do is we can start with as little as $5 per day. What we want to do to make sure that we take advantage of the $500 is we're going to do $500 for the campaign total, and we're going to run this for the next month. So we're going to go from June 2nd all the way to July 2nd. And you can see you're going to spend about $16 per day. On the right-hand side, it's going to give us some estimates, which I like to use to help me determine how far my money will go. And so if we click down here on networks, we want to deselect video partners on the display network, and we want to deselect YouTube search results. Next, we are going to enter in our location. What I like to do is I like to target the top 5 or 6 countries: Australia, Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and of course the United States. What you can do is you can actually target by zip code if you wanted to. You could run targeted ads to people in Wisconsin or whatever your zip code is. Obviously, you can target anyone and everyone, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. You could do all countries and territories, but then also reduce it to the people that are in the top, 40% of their income class. But depending on the product, you want to make sure that you are targeting people that can afford to buy it and that are in the position to spend money to have the problem solved, and not necessarily trying to figure out on their own. So I'm just going to leave it at the top 6 countries there, and then I'm going to come down to languages. You want to make sure that you're using your language. For me, it's English. And then come down here to inventory type. Now, there are 3 types of inventory. There's limited, standard, and expanded. Limited inventory are for like Fortune 500 companies like Disney that have to worry about their brand. Standard is for small and medium-sized businesses, and then expanded are for people like me and you that don't really care. I like to do expanded because that is going to make our ad costs cheaper. Companies like Disney aren't going to want to spend their money on channels or videos that have profanity, or as you can see on there, graphic violence and things like that. So I've really never had an issue with this, but expanded inventory will work out really well. Next, if we click this drop down here, we can remove embedded YouTube videos, so we don't want our ads to show up on embedded YouTube videos or live streaming. If we keep going here, related videos, we're going to leave that off. Next, we're going to click on additional settings. Then we want to change devices. Now, personally, I like to remove TV screens because, in my opinion, people aren't necessarily going to click on anything from their TV screen and make a purchase. Now, this can actually help make your ad cost cheaper because not as many people use TV screens, and you running this ad on TV screens actually helps with touch points. So I can see the pros and cons of both. I personally don't like to use the TV screens for my ads, but that really is up to you. So we keep going here, frequency capping. What I like to do is I like to cap the number of times people will see my videos and view my videos per week. So I'm going to change this, or excuse me, per day. I'm going to change this to 5 per day. And then I'm going to change the view frequency because you don't want people that are just wasting your money. And I'm going to change that to 5 per day once again. And that's going to allow you to be seen by more people. We are going to leave the ad schedule as is. Third-party measurement, we are going to leave off as is. And then the ad group campaign name, you don't have to change this, but we can just say Bluehost like this. And next is demographics. Now, this is really important, and this can help make sure that you're targeting the right people. Now, for me, I like to leave the gender all checked. I like to leave the age all checked, parental status all checked, but I like to remove unknown in the lower 50% because most likely these people usually don't have the ability to spend money, or at least spend the amount of money that we want them to spend buying the product or service. Now, again, this really all depends on the product that you're promoting. If you're promoting high-ticket products and services, something that's going to cost $500, $1,000, $2,000, you want to make sure that you are unchecking the lower 50% because, quite honestly, these people probably don't have the income to buy the product, and they could be wasting your time and your money. So if we uncheck that, you can still see that there are still over 1 billion impressions, 11 billion impressions, in fact. So there are plenty of opportunities. Next, our audience segments. Now, this is a really cool thing with YouTube ads that you potentially probably can't do with Facebook ads. We can target people based on what their intent is, so what they are planning to do soon. If we look at these, you can see that people that are interested in web design and development, that could be a good target, especially if we're trying to get them into Bluehost. SEO and SEM services, web hosting is one that I actually created before. We can target people that are intending on starting a website. And if you're starting a website, most likely you're going to need web hosting. So as you can see, 410 million impressions that we could generate by targeting these people. Now, again, let me know if you want me to show you how to create these custom segments and these custom audiences. This is, I would say, Google or YouTube Ads 201. This is more of an advanced strategy that you can do. In fact, I'm going to get rid of these, but comment down below if you want me to show you how to do this, because this can actually take your targeting to the next level and help you target the exact people where they are and what they want to know, okay? And so this is one way to do it. So the first way to target people is based on household income. The second way is to target people where they are or where they plan to be. That's what's really powerful about YouTube ads, is you can target people what they plan to be or what they plan to do in the future, in the near future. And so the next thing, and this is where a lot of people make their mistake. A lot of people will go straight for placement, and they'll target people, for example, they'll target people like Bluehost versus, and they'll have their ads only show up on Bluehost versus. On like, let's go back here. They'll have their ads show up on videos where Bluehost versus HostGator or SiteGround versus HostGator. The problem with doing it this way is it doesn't, your ads won't show up on any new videos where people are doing these comparison type things. So just to make sure that I'm clear with this, this can work, placements can work, but you are limiting who your videos, or you're limiting who's going to see your videos, because if someone else uploads a brand new video tomorrow, Bluehost versus HostGator, you haven't checked this box, and so your customers, potential customers, aren't going to see these. Remember, there are literally millions of new videos being uploaded to YouTube every single day, and so if you are targeting this way, you are missing a large segment of the population. What I recommend that you do instead is you actually target by keyword. So we could do something like Bluehost versus. Now let me show you one trick that I use to help me make sure that I'm targeting as many people as possible. I use a website called Keyword Toaster. Keyword Toaster. Keyword Toaster. And the cool thing about Keyword Toaster is I can type in something like Bluehost versus, and it'll automatically spit out the broad match modified, the phrase match, and the exact match, so that it takes care of all of the work for me. And so what I want you to notice is on the right hand side, there are 60,000 impressions for just Bluehost versus. If I paste in the broad match and the phrase match, you can see that this actually goes up. So what I recommend that you do, as you can see, from 60,000 to 970,000 impressions, what I recommend that you do is enter in your keywords into Keyword Toaster. That's just keywordtoaster.com, and grab the broad modified, the phrase match, and the exact match, and put them right into this. So anytime that someone types in Bluehost versus, your ad is going to show up. This actually makes it much more profitable than just doing placements. And so if we're going to promote Bluehost, we want to do Bluehost versus, and I actually spelled Bluehost wrong. So let me change that real quick, and that number will probably increase even more. So we'll do Bluehost versus like this, and we'll copy this once again, and we're going to paste that in, and that number should increase. But what I recommend that you do in order to get the most people possible is look up a glossary of terms that people will be asking related to web hosting. And what to do that, we can just type in web hosting glossary like this, and you can get a glossary of terms, for example, 25 plus web hosting terms and jargon, and we can actually copy all of this, and now we're going to paste this into Keyword Toaster like this, and we are going to copy all of these. And then we can place this here like this. And then we can also do something like Bluehost review, Bluehost reviews plural. So if we just do that. And so what I recommend that you do, depending on the product that you are promoting, create a list of words. So we'll do let's just do Bluehost like this. I think I spelled it wrong again. Bluehost like this. We're going to copy this, and we are going to paste this in, paste it in like that, and you're going to see that it gets a lot of impressions. And so this is a real cool, easy way. Another thing you could do is, obviously, you could type in the domain name for like bluehost.com, and then we can target on these keywords. Now, again, this is a much better way to do it than just doing placements, because with placements, you are limiting your ads to what's already on YouTube. You will not have the opportunity to take advantage of the new ads that pop up. And so once you go through and you find your keywords, you're going to place them there. You can also target competitors. For example, competitors of Bluehost are like GoDaddy, SiteGround, Namecheap, NameHero. You could also target those guys as well. And so as you can see, 15 million impressions. And then what we can do is we can set our maximum cost per view, so how much you're willing to spend. Again, you will not be charged unless someone watches 30 seconds or more of your videos. If someone skips after 5 seconds, you're not charged. And then you're going to set the bid, so how much you're willing to pay, 10 cents for a view, which is insanely cheap. And then the final thing that you want to do is you want to go ahead and grab your YouTube video from your back office. You will need to upload a video. Now, what I recommend that you do is, for this type of video, make sure that the video that you are uploading is unlisted. Let me just grab a video over here to show you what that looks like. Now, the reason why you want to grab an unlisted video is because if you have a live video that's already getting traffic and you use a YouTube ad for that, it's going to hurt your metrics. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to select skippable in-stream ad. And then for our final URL, and this is another thing that a lot of people get wrong, most people will try and send their offer or their customer directly to the affiliate offer. For in this instance, most people will try and send their customers directly to Bluehost. Do not do that. What I recommend that you do instead is send them to a landing page where you collect their email. And so what we can do, and I'll just draw this out for you real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from traffic like this, to a landing page where we collect their email. Now, in order to secure their email, you may want to come up with a lead magnet or something that you can give away for free. Maybe you give away a tutorial on how to create their website step by step, or maybe you even give a lead magnet of 15 ways to improve your search engine optimization without backlinks or buying Fiverr gigs, for example. And so you're going to come up with a headline, a title. For whatever reason this isn't working, and then when they click submit, it actually will add them to their mailing list. So I recommend that you get started with email marketing. I'm going to put a link to my favorite email marketing platform. You can actually start email marketing for free for your first 500 subscribers. So I recommend that you take advantage of that. And so after you collect their email address, then you can send them directly over to Bluehost. So when on submit, it goes to Bluehost using your affiliate link, and then you can earn a commission. It's actually that easy step by step. Once you have set everything up, you want to make sure that you click save or click submit to go ahead and make it live. Now again, it's a very easy process, and you can start seeing success the same day once your ad is approved. What I also recommend that you do too is create multiple ads and see which one works best, and then just deactivate the ones that don't work out for you. Now that you know how to start YouTube ads step by step, click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbold.com/start for my free 4-step cheat sheet to start affiliate marketing with stuff you have lying around the house. Click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbold.com/start. Watch these videos next for more tips and tricks to make money online. Also check out my website, alstongodbold.com, for even more tips, tricks, and tactics to make money online. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with 5 of your friends.